Hello everypony, Artelisiana here. Link to my DeviantArt in the description below and also for my Patreon if you like to do that. Warning, this video will contain pictures from Google that is not mine, so please give respect to the owners of these pictures and copyrights. Also, it's going to contain a wild theory and my own personally opinions. So if you don't like stuff like this in My Little Pony, click away or else stay. Yeah. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So I have been thinking about an old theory I had where, Queen Chrysalis and King Sombra was the old king and queen from the Crystal Empire. And I'm not the only one thinking this, because I found art on the internet of, King Sombra thinking about the, where he's laying with, Cadence with the mom. And I really did like this idea, or how to say that, because I really see why, that is why, the Crystal Heart didn't do anything to Chrysalis, and why Sombra wants the Crystal Heart all for himself, or how to say that. They are both connected to the Crystal Empire, and I feel like it has something to do with the Necronomicon spellbook and the, love spell that, is being cast by the CMC at one point. But let's just say that, Luna and Celestia comes to the Crystal Empire before it was crystals and stuff like that. Because I really do believe that the Crystal Empire was made by the spell book, the Necronomicon book. But, okay, Celestia and Luna comes to the Crystal Empire. Before it was crystals, so maybe it had a name. The normal empire, I'm just going to call it for that. That for now. And everything was harmony. There was a king and a queen. Amora was the queen, and the King Sombra came later on as her king. And everything was nice until, Sombra found the spell book, or was fallen under the love spell. Now, I'm not completely sure it's going to be both of these things, but I really do feel like it fits to both King Sombra and Queen Chrysalis. Because think about it, if Queen Chrysalis was the princess of love before Cadence, Amora was the queen of love before Cadence, so it makes sense, for her to come back to the Crystal Empire, try to regain what is hers, trying to, get a king in the form of taking over shining armor and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. I wanted to talk about what the spellbook actually does. I don't know if it was King Sombra or Queen Chrysalis that was affected by the spellbook, but I'll just say it was Queen Chrysalis. Maybe that's also why she is being called Queen Chrysalis. We don't know about this, and we can't be sure. But imagine, her in her good form, finding the Necronomicon spellbook and using it to make the Crystal Empire into crystals, making her, ponies get a crystal coat, make it the Crystal Heart actually crystal. And I know what you're thinking, is the Crystal Heart then a real beating heart? I don't know, maybe she used her own heart, or actually Sombra's heart in this case. But I really do feel like it was just a piece of stone, or a piece of glass, or something like, Twilight makes a replica of the crystal heart in a few minutes or something like that, or sometime when they're finding out that the crystal heart is missing. So I don't feel like it's going to be hard for her, and the book can make stuff out of other stuff. It can make roads into gold. So why not making a town into crystals, and for example, a wooden heart into a crystal heart. Now the way it became a relic and stuff like that is, I really feel like, Sombra was trying to help the queen, of course, at first. He was trying to, help her and stuff like that. But instead of doing what Spike does, with telling the truth, I do believe that Sombra loved his wife so much, so he couldn't, get to tell her. But he was missing, the love, or how to say that they had in their relationship. So that is why he made the love poison. And I really think that Cadence actually knows how to do this love poison as well. And that is how it got into the book that the CMC are reading in a later time, because, they were finding the spell in some of the spell books that Twilight had. And I feel like Twilight had the book from Cadence. Now it's a book of love and stuff like that. But maybe it was a book that Twilight found in the library, and it was from the Crystal Empire. Who knows, It could have been coming from all sorts of places. So I really do feel like there's a possibility of Sombra making the love poison and then drinking it and giving, Queen Chrysalis some of it also. And this would make him totally crazy, because after this 1 hour, it was told in the CMC episode, and then the empire will crumble and stuff like that, and the old story with the king and queen could actually fit with King Sombra and Queen Chrysalis before they became King Sombra and Queen Chrysalis. So under the effect of the spell book and under the effect of the love poison, Celestia and Luna comes to the Empire again because some pony ran to them and told them. Maybe it was that pony with the mark that are helping Sombra, but nevertheless, I really do feel like there's some potential in this story. And then, they had to break the spell and, make sure that Sombra was banished, or Sombra banished the Crystal Empire with him, taking the Empire with him. But I don't believe that he would take Queen Chrysalis with him, because when the magic spell of the love poison is broken, right? Then he's not in love with Queen Chrysalis no more. And the spell from the love poison that made him crazy, right? It could lead to being more hate than love. So I really do feel like, the smoke from his eyes and him being a part of the shadow, former of himself, or how to say that, a shadow of himself, so to say, is really, looking like Sombra. And Queen Chrysalis with, no heart and being, not able to give love, or we don't know if she's able to give love. But I actually feel like she needs the crystal heart to be able to give love again. If she so if she gets the crystal heart and it comes into her again as her own heart, or how to say that, I really do feel like there's some potential for her to being reformed. And the two, I really do feel like if the two was to meet up again, if Queen Chrysalis was to resurrect Sombra, I really do feel like they could have a nice teamwork until, Celestia, Luna, or the main six are figuring out what they're doing and actually trying to stop them. And I also believe this is the way, that Celestia. This is the way Celestia learned the dark magic spells. Because I really do feel like even when Sombra was good, I do feel like he was trying to find spells to help his loved one, and this he also teach to Celestia. But maybe I'm way out there. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about this theory, and do remember that inspiration is right around the corner. And that was actually all for today. Yeah, okay, bye!